Let's take up numerical based on chemical equilibrium. First question, what is the Kc for the following equilibrium when the equilibrium concentration of each substance is SO2 concentration is 0.6 molar, oxygen molar concentration is 0.82 molar and SO3 concentration is 1.9 molar. Equation is 2SO2 gas plus O2 gas reversibly gives you 2SO3 gas. Now the first step is to write the expression for Kc. Kc will be equal to molar concentration of SO3 raised to the power 2. Why raised to the power 2? Because its coefficient is 2. Divided by molar concentration of SO2 raised to the power 2 because its coefficient is 2. Molar concentration of oxygen raised to the power 1 because its coefficient is 1. We substitute their values of molar concentration at equilibrium. SO3 is 1.90 molar, so it will be whole square divided by 0.60 molar whole square into 0.82 molar is the concentration of oxygen. On solving, we get 12.229 molarity inverse. Now, how to calculate this unit? Here we will have moles per liter whole square. Here we have moles per liter whole square which will get cancelled. And here we will have moles per liter which will go up and become liter per mole. So the unit of the Kc will be 12.229 liter per mole or molarity inverse. Next question, at a certain temperature and a total pressure of 10 to the power 5 pascals, iodine vapor contains 40% by volume of iodine atoms. Equation is iodine gas plus 2 iodine atom in the gaseous form. Calculate Kp for this equilibrium. So first step is partial pressure of iodine atoms denoted by Pi is equal to 40 by 100 into 10 to the power 5 pascals, which comes out to be 0.4 into 10 to the power 5 pascals. Partial pressure of iodine is equal to 60% of the total pressure, that is 60 by 100 into 10 to the power 5 comes out to be 0.6 into 10 to the power 5 pascals. Now Kp is equal to partial pressure of iodine raised to the power 2 divided by partial pressure of iodine. 0.4 into 10 to the power 5 whole raised to the power 2 divided by 0.6 into 10 to the power 5. On calculation, we will get 2.67 into 10 to the power 4 pascals. Why we have got this unit pascals? Because we had pascals whole square here and pascals here. So final unit will be pascals. So value of Kp is 2.67 into 10 to the power 4 pascals. Next question. Write the expression for the equilibrium constant Kc for each of the following. First equation is 2NoCl gas gives you 2No gas plus Cl2 gas. How to write expression for Kc? See the products. No gas, molar concentration of No raised to the power 2. Why raised to the power 2? Because its coefficient is 2. Cl2 gas, molar concentration raised to the power 1 because its coefficient is 1 and 1 we don't write. Molar concentration of NoCl gas raised to the power 2 because its coefficient is 2. Similarly, next we are taking heterogeneous equilibrium. This was homogeneous equilibrium because all gaseous reactants and products we had. And in Kc, all the terms gaseous are involved. But in heterogeneous equilibrium, we are heating 2 copper nitrate solid gives you 2 copper oxide solid plus 4 NO2 gas plus O2 gas. So Kc should be copper oxide solid raised to the power 2 into NO2 gas raised to the power 4 into molar concentration of O2 gas divided by molar concentration of copper nitrate solid. Concentration of solid does not change appreciably with time, therefore the solids we have to ignore. So this factor and this factor will go away and final we will get NO2 gas raised to the power 4 into molar concentration of O2 gas. That is only gaseous we have taken and solids concentration we take it as 1. Next we are taking homogeneous equilibrium where all are liquids. Ethyl acetate is aqueous. It is being hydrolyzed with the help of water liquid. We get acetic acid aqueous plus ethyl alcohol aqueous. So this is a homogeneous equilibrium. So Kc will have molar concentration of products, that is acetic acid, into molar concentration of ethyl alcohol divided by molar concentration of ester into molar concentration of water. Here water is not a solvent and its concentration is involved in the reaction. Therefore, it makes the part of the expression for Kc. Next we have again heterogeneous equilibrium. Ferric ion aqueous plus 3OH ion aqueous gives you ferric hydroxide solid. Now the Kc should be ferric hydroxide solid molar concentration divided by ferric ion aqueous concentration into OH ion concentration raised to the power 3. The solid, as we have discussed, its concentration does not vary much, so we take it as 1 divided by ferric ions aqueous molar concentration into OH ion concentration raised to the power 3. Why raised to the power 3? Because there are 3 OH ions in our balanced chemical equation. Next we take up fifth, I2 solid plus 5 F2 gas gives you 2IF liquid. Now this is again heterogeneous equilibrium. Kc expression should be IF5 liquid raised to the power 2 divided by I2 solid molar concentration into molar concentration of F2 gas raised to the power 5. Here molar concentration of solid we take it as 1. So final expression comes out to be molar concentration of IF5 liquid raised to the power 2 divided by molar concentration of F2 gas raised to the power 5. Why raised to the power 5? Because its coefficient is 5 in the balanced equation. And IF5 coefficient was 2, therefore it's raised to the power 2. Next question we are taking, find out the value of Kc for each of the following equilibrium from the value of Kp. First equation given is 2NOCl gas gives you 2NO gas plus Cl2 gas. Kp is 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 2 at 500 Kelvin. Second is calcium carbonate solid on heating gives you calcium oxide solid plus CO2 gas. Kp is 167 at 1073 Kelvin. So first case is find out delta N. What is delta N? Number of moles of gaseous products minus number of moles of gaseous reactants. Gaseous products are 3. Gaseous reactants are 2. So delta N comes out to be 1. Expression for Kp is equal to Kc is equal to RT raised to the power delta N. And delta N is 1. Therefore it comes out to be 1, which we have not written. Or Kc is equal to Kp over RT. Kp is given to be 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 2. Value of R we have taken in bars 0.0831 bar liter per mole per Kelvin into multiplied by 500 Kelvin, which is the temperature. On solving we get 4.33 into 10 to the power minus 4. The unit will be bar. Why unit will be bar? Because NO, this will be bar whole square, this will be into bar divided by bar whole square, so unit comes out to be bar. Here also value of Kc will be in moles per liter, not in bar, because Kc unit is moles per liter in this case. Next we are taking, first we find out delta N gaseous. Here only 1 mole of carbon dioxide gaseous is formed. Calcium oxide product is solid and calcium carbonate reactant is also solid, therefore it is 1 minus 0 equal to 1. Kc comes out to be equal to Kp divided by RT. Kp was 167 divided by 0.0831 into 1073. The answer will come out to be 1.87 bar. Kc will be in moles per liter. Kp is in bar, but Kc should be in moles per liter. Why in moles per liter? Because we have taken only carbon dioxide. So Kc will come out to be in moles per liter. For the following equilibrium, Kc is 6.3 into 10 to the power 14 at 1000 Kelvin. 2NO gas plus O3 gas gives you NO2 gas plus O2 gas. Both the forward and reverse reaction in equilibrium are elementary bimolecular reaction. What is Kc for the reverse reaction? First we write for the reverse reaction Kc dash will be equal to 1 over Kc. Reverse reaction is exactly opposite, therefore Kc dash becomes equal to 1 over Kc. That is 1 over 6.3 into 10 to the power 14. On solving we get 1.59 into 10 to the power minus 15, and that is the answer. Next we are taking reaction between nitrogen and oxygen takes place as follows. 2 moles of nitrogen gas react with oxygen gas to form 2N2O gas. N2O gas is called dinitrogen oxide or nitrous oxide. It is also called laughing gas because it attacks nervous system. If a mixture of 0.482 moles of nitrogen and 0.933 moles of oxygen is placed in a reaction vessel of volume 10 liters and allowed to form N2O at a temperature for which Kc is 2 into 10 to the power minus 37, determine the composition of equilibrium mixture. First we write balanced equation. 2N2 gas plus O2 gas gives you 2N2O gas. Initially we have 0.482 moles of nitrogen and 0.933 moles of oxygen. In the beginning products are 0. At equilibrium, let us say X moles of nitrogen has reacted with oxygen to form N2O. So the final concentration at equilibrium will be 0.482 minus X. Now when 2 moles of nitrogen react, 1 mole of O2 reacts. When X moles of nitrogen react, X by 2 moles of oxygen will react. So concentration at equilibrium of oxygen will be 0.933 minus X by 2. When 2 moles of nitrogen reacts, 2 moles of N2O is formed. So X moles of nitrogen reacts, X moles of N2O will be formed. Now here the volume of container is 10 liter. So we want molar concentration in moles per liter. So the all molar concentration will be divided by 10 to get molar concentration in moles per liter. Now as K is 2 into 10 power minus 37, which is very small, this means that the amount of N2 and O2 reacted X is very small. Hence at equilibrium, the molar concentration of nitrogen will be 0.0482 moles per liter. Oxygen will be 0.0933 moles per liter. And N2O molar concentration will be 0.1 into X. Let us substitute their values. Kc will be equal to 0.1 X square because it was N2O molar concentration whole square divided by 0.0482 whole square because molar concentration of nitrogen whole square into molar concentration of oxygen, that is 0.0933. On solving we get 2 into 10 to the power 37. X comes out to be 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 20 because from here you will get 0.1 X square. 0.1 X whole square will be equal to 2.0 into 10 to the power 37 and multiplied by these figures. So ultimately on solving we get X equal to 6.6 into 10 power minus 20. Molar concentration of N2O will be 0.1 into X. 0.1 into 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 20, that is 6.6 into 10 power minus 21 moles per liter.